Hey, this is Allison.
And this is Nina.
And this is Chaotic Good, your anything but neutral reality TV podcast.
And today we are recapping Traitors US Season 4, Episodes 4 and 5.
Yep, week 2 of US Traitors.
And 2 episodes.
2 episodes, so now we are 5 episodes into the season.
Wow.
Likely almost halfway through the season in total.
That's wild.
Which is wild. Usually this would take like 5 weeks, 6 weeks of other shows, but we've got a Traitor dumping on our hands.
Yeah.
And we have so much to talk about this episode. We are going to have a 2-part, y'all, did you hear that? A 2-part US Traitors episodes 4 and 5 recap, because we just have so much to discuss.
Yes.
And we have some fun we want to have.
Yes.
So our first part is we are going to dive deep into the big questions of both of the episodes, dive deep into each episodes. Are these faithfuls scrambled eggs, and are the Traitors the smoked salmon delicacy? Like, are
they really that? Are the Traitors really that good? Are they these like geniuses?
Yeah. What defines a lead faithful? What defines a good faithful? What's the differences between the two?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of a confrontational character on the show? Do we need it? Is there a purpose to it? Is peace going to remain in the turret into next week? We're going to tell that. Find one of the 3 main Traitors in the turret. So we're going to be talking about all of that in part 1. And then in part 2, which will drop in the next day or so, we're going to play some games. It's going to be fun. So we are going to do a big fashion. So we will be getting into the fashion. We're going to be going through Alan Cummings' looks. We're going to do a fashion bracket. We're going to do a who wore it best. It's going to be so fun. And then we're also going to be doing an in-person IRL alignment chart. So our podcast title is Chaotic Good.
Yes,
and that comes from like the Dungeons and Dragons like alignment chart, meme chart, the lawful good, the neutral evil, the chaotic good, the chaotic evil, the true neutral. We're going to do that for the show. Yeah. So that is all going to be in part 2. So please check our show notes and everything to be able to get into that. And we'll just kick it off with part 1 for y'all.
Part 1. Let's dive in. So we're going to start off with our first murder. Our face-to-face murder. First face-to-face murder.
Yes.
And it's our British Rose in Dubai. It's Caroline Stanbury.
Caroline.
Lisa, you bitch.
You talk too much.
Sorry, you gotta go. You talk too much. I'm guessing we're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in maybe a little bit later in the episode about Caroline. Was she a good person to murder at this point in the game? Was it actually good for the Traitors to do it? Was it actually bad? Were there other options that could have helped them out more? But Caroline, you brought a lot to this game, and by a lot I mean some really good blazers, really good blazers, some good berets. A wonderful accent that I'm gonna miss. And at the moment that was pretty much all we got from you. You went a little soon. I'm sorry. Allison, do you have any last words for our Caroline?
Well, I would say I'll see you at BravoCon, but
girl,
I don't think we are.
Girl.
So bye-bye to Dubai.
Bye.
And then next up to leave the castle is our Miss Tiffany Mitchell. Hit me in the heart, this banishment. We're going to get into it. But Tiffany was targeted by Mr. Colton Underwood. He rallied the troops. And then the death knell was Eric Nam. The laugh that Heath heard. She got killed by K-pop. So,
by his magic ear.
Yeah, by his magical musical ear that somehow like has the pitch of he hears the pitch of Tiffany's laugh supposedly. But Tiffany was a faithful through and through. They got it so wrong.
So wrong. We didn't deserve her.
We didn't deserve her, so we just have to say goodbye.
And up next, our next murder. This one also really hurt.
This one really hurt too.
This one really hurt because this faithful. Actually, really actually brought a lot to this game, which I was so excited to see that they were going to be on the show. I had high hopes. They met every single one. They were out here talking to everybody, strategizing, thinking of who could be traitors, giving us the look,
the fashion that
that we're starving for, the beauty. I want to see some beauty. And it is Monet Exchange. Oh my gosh.
He whispered Lisa's name under his breath to Miss Candiace, and he didn't know that he signed his death note.
Oh.
His hours, his days, his minutes were numbered.
Truly.
The moment he uttered Lisa fucking Rinna's name, and he should have known better, I guess. So no, I'm just devastated that we don't get any. Like, what was left in your suitcase? I wanted to know the rest of his looks for the season.
Oh my gosh, the rest of the looks, even their murder look is part of like one of my tops. Like, is such a good look.
Well, do you feel like Dorinda maybe wanted him killed? Because I feel like Dorinda and him had matching like blazers with all the flair,
with all the brooches,
yes.
brooches. It was just, and even Candiace, the traitor who passed on the information, even she felt bad.
Yeah, you
could tell that she was like, I have to stick with my traitors. I have to do what I got to do, but I do not feel good. This is, I think, maybe the first murder that they do truly, well, just one of them, truly feels bad about. And I completely understand, Monet, you are going to be missed so much.
But Monet had a closing thought. He's going to haunt the castle and ectoplasm on you hoes. So we say goodbye, but it's not goodbye for long.
Exactly. Okay. Love you, Monet. See you in the afterlife.
Okay, and then we have our second and final banishment of week 2.
Here we go, people.
Could
you have guessed?
Mr. Michael Rapaport. What was he saying? The dopest, the bestest. We're not even going to repeat it. Because we don't even we disagree with it.
We disagree with all of it.
We disagree with all of it. He was a fascinating figure to watch.
True.
I'm really going to dive deep this episode into why a confrontational person could be good in the castle, but why he got it so wrong. And at the time of his banishment, it was more like get the hell out of this castle.
Yeah.
We do not care if you're a traitor or faithful. You're just
nothing.
You're not it. And it also shows how important the social game is of traitors.
Yes.
That Michael had a couple good reads, good ideas for maybe who the traitors would be. The hunks.
Yeah.
Who had too much swagger. One of those was Rob.
Yeah.
But he had to go. Because he did. The scrambled eggs lostness that the faithfuls are in is a huge part to this chaos agent. And so maybe their brains are going to be clear. They're going to be able to put a thought together without this guy yelling.
I hope so.
And they might be able to turn this game around for themselves. So hasta la vista, baby. Good riddance. Bye-bye, Michael.
Bye.
So those are all the murders and banishments. And now we are going to get into the recap and analysis. Let's get into it,
Let's
Nina.
get into it, girl.
We have so many thoughts, so many ideas. I've spent like literally all day treating my notes like a diary entry, a journal entry, because I have so many feelings about like, what is this game?
Yeah.
What's the best way to play it? And what are the intentions of the people playing this Traitors game? So my first question that I want us to get into is, Mark Ballas said the words himself that I feel like really define this episode, which was scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel like the faithfuls are. It's been a really hard second week in the turret because they have named so many incorrect traitor suspects.
So many. I want to say this is maybe... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is like maybe the first season of at least like US Traitors that they haven't like correctly.
Well, they banished Donna.
They banished Donna. But, yes. But as far as like throwing names out there, like we really haven't heard much of like the other traitors. We get Lisa, I think, for the first time.
At the very end of episode 5, we start getting whiffs and whispers of Lisa, which we'll get into that. But I feel like that was like, I was like, finally.
Yeah.
I always wanted Lisa to be a faithful to begin with, because she would have been very different as a faithful, and people are just now clocking it.
They're clocking it.
They're clocking it for the first time. But we get, I'll just list off a few.
Yes,
we get Tiffany and Michael, who are banished, and they're both faithfuls. But also named as suspects are Ron, Jam, Colton, Maura, Dorinda. All incorrect.
All so incorrect.
There is one like minuscule little conversation that Michael Rapaport has with Kristen Kish, saying there might be this like hunk, archetype we should look into.
Yeah.
And that does include Rob, but that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah, because she kind of takes it, from what I remember, she kind of takes it more towards like Colton.
She takes it more towards Colton, exactly. Yeah. And then, and Candiace is just Queen Bee, sitting pretty. No one has even uttered the Candiace name as far as we know.
Not even close, yeah.
So I want to get into like maybe why the faithfuls are so lost.
I was wondering about that as well. I wonder if it's, so we love these reality TV stars because they have such big personalities. They have such main character energy. But I wonder if this is what hinders them from working as a team. And they all, I feel like it's almost this like pull of like personalities and leaders, and it's like, well, I think it's this and that's that. Like there's such little talk of like, oh, okay, I think it's this person because of this. What do you think? What do you think about that? It's like, oh, well, that person, I don't know. Like if it so often is like, well, I think it's this person and I just need to get my numbers.
And I also think that there is just not enough happening before the roundtables.
Yeah.
So it's like the only person I feel like who's like going out and whipping votes and controlling votes is Colton.
Yep.
And I would call him the lead faithful, but I'm not saying that as a compliment towards him. I'm not. But he's the one who's like, hey, I think it's Tiffany. I can't stand in this kitchen any longer because I've got to go get the votes. And I don't see other people doing that.
True.
And then the next day, Maura is like, so why did we go with Colton and get Tiffany out? I never thought she was a traitor. I'm like, well, then Maura, maybe you should have done something even before the round table about that.
Yeah.
No, I think... no, totally. It's like that thinking of these like big character energies. I also wonder like what some of their what their end game goal is on the show. Because for a lot of people other than Tiffany, my angel, this is not life-changing money for them.
No,
it's not. And so I'm wondering if like they know the longer they stay in the show, like the more like media and press and interviews and content that they get, that maybe they just, it's almost like, are they really trying to find a traitor? Are they really trying to find a traitor? Because is it really in their best interest to like find a traitor, or is it more of like a anybody but me kind of game? If they think they're going to survive the round table, and if they think they are not the right type of target for murder, or maybe they have a shield, it's like, who cares? We're going into the next episode, and that's what I'm focusing on.
Ding, ding, ding. I think you got that exactly. I think that is the mentality. Anybody but me.
Anybody but me.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to like go back and dive deep into like the real people, like Traitors episodes.
Yeah.
So like from the normal people. I mean, also UK has a lot of like normal people seasons too.
You're right.
Some of the other franchises, because I want to see a game of people who are like, no, actually, this is life-changing money for me, and it is in my best interest to try the hardest I can to either be the single ending traitor or to be the single ending faithful, and I take all the money home. Full stop. That's all I want. I also think they're lost because Donna, our secret traitor, she had zero connection to the other traitors in the turret. So they are trying to link her link, like, oh, she was close with Ron, so Ron must be a traitor. And it's like, there is nothing linking the real traitors to Donna. So the real traitors, clean hands.
Exactly.
They were just as surprised as everybody else when they got Donna out. And the whole round table, the whole cast doesn't know like what kind of traitor Donna was.
That's true. And no one's brought it up. And no one's brought up the whole like secret traitor thing since. Like no one's like in the sense that no one's brought up like, oh, like I think, okay, just as an example, like I think it's Colton. Why? Oh, well, you know, when the secret traitor ceremony, when we were doing this, like he gave a vibe. No one's talked about that. Everyone has totally forgotten about that.
I also think a reason why the faithfuls are so lost is because the traitors are so good. Because they are organized.
They are.
They're smart and they're social.
Yes, they're very social.
And they killed people already who would be possibly on their tail.
Yeah.
And I would say that would be Rob Sesternino and Monet exchange.
Yeah.
Because Rob Sesternino, I listened to his like deep dive recap this week on his experience, and all of his fans, us included, were like, he needs to be a traitor. We want him to be a traitor so bad, just because it would be like really fun to watch him in that role. Also, he would have extra power. He went in the show telling production, I want to be a faithful. Do not let me be a traitor. Because he wanted to play a faithful game, because he had a whole binder of notes on interesting ways to play a faithful game. And he wanted to, like, his dream...
What's in this binder? Did he talk about the, like,
He talked about the binder, but I'm like, open the binder.
Open the binder. Open up the binder.
Scan all the PDFs of the binder. I want to see all of it.
Screenshots.
Because he wanted to see a Traitors game where the faithfuls were on the Traitors' tails. And the Traitors are like...
The Traitors should be scared.
Sweating.
Yes.
Looking over their shoulders constantly like, oh, we killed that one person, but no, oh, they're back on us. Oh, our numbers are dwindling again. Exactly. And he wanted to play that kind of game. And I think you have to have like this social game and to be in the know. Because for instance, like Candiace was the one that learned about Monet's suspicion of Lisa. So they could kill Monet. And I would say on the flip side, Tiffany didn't even know that she was about to be banished.
Exactly.
She was surprised at the round table that the plan was to get Tiffany.
Was to get her out.
And even people, it's like, I feel like Tiffany's social game, it's almost she didn't like have a strong enough like alliance, like Survivor style, Big Brother style alliance, because people she was tight with in the castle, Kristen, Maura, I could name more, Natalie, all heard Colton's Tiffany whispers, but it looks like it never got back to her. So it's just, I feel like there's just all this, like things are looking the other way. People are going this way, that way. They're distracted. They're eating weird stuff off their plates.
They're just zero thoughts, zero strategy. And it feels like even the gamers aren't like working with each other.
There's so few left too.
There's so few left. and poor Tiffany, one of like the strongest gamers in this game, gets penalized for being a gamer.
Well, I mean, we'll get into it.
She's out here actually trying to do things.
Colton phrased her strategy like, oh, this was the strategy of a traitor. No. That was the strategy of a faithful.
Yeah.
Because the strategy of a traitor is, I just want to live in today. I want to create as much chaos as possible. I want you to be as confused as possible. She was trying to make a plan.
Yes, a
to zero in and be like, out of the three of these, one of them must be a traitor. You were still wrong, Tiffany.
Tiffany, you were still wrong. But at least you had a plan. We were listening to someone with a plan. Nobody else got a plan. Maura, what's your plan?
Maura, what are you planning to do? We would actually love to see a plan from you.
I would love.
We would love to see.
You mentioned that you have brains.
Yeah,
you mentioned that you have the mind of a killer. You listen to your true crime podcast. Okay, let's see that.
Let's see it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, do we want to get into the faithfuls or the traitors?
Traitors.
Do we want to discuss the traitors on the flip side?
Let's do it.
So.
Since they're so good. They are
so
quite
good.
And I have to say, and I think part of that being so good is the harmony.
The harmony. Oh my God, the cohesiveness. It's like, wow, seeing like an effective trio.
Yeah. Yeah. And while I agree with you that I would love to see some more back and forth, right? Have some more like thought into like, okay, who are we going to kill?
Yeah.
It's like, because it's interesting TV, and it is right to see how each, and maybe as the numbers of faithfuls dwindle, maybe we will get to that. Maybe it will get to a point where it's
I don't think Rob Roush is gonna defend Lisa that much next episode. That's my guess.
Yeah,
because he's not someone who sticks up for anybody.
Especially a woman.
Especially a woman. We've seen his time on Love Island, and everybody's under his spell. And
I can't wait to talk. I can't wait.
You guys are about to like witness the fallout that all of us are under. Because seriously, Nina and I have been through this.
Yeah. Because maybe I'll talk about this more later, but people are falling in love with Rob right now, and I'm just like, just y'all wait. Just y'all wait.
Just y'all wait. He's gonna take everything you hold dear from you.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to start by talking about Candiace.
Let's do it.
Because I thought this was a great week for her. Great 2 episodes for her. Because first off, she's the least bit on everyone's radar. She's amazing. She's
truly something to behold.
She's socially at the center of everything.
Yes, everyone wants to talk to her. Everybody wants to tell her their plans. It's wonderful.
Because I would say like Colton is maybe like the aggressive lead faithful that we are seeing as a viewer especially. Yeah. But I bet like the beloved faithful, the good faithful, I bet they think it's Candiace.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's not.
And especially like Johnny Weir and Tara are like eating every word out of her mouth. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. And I also felt like this was a good episode for her because we get to see this really human side of her too. Yes. And when Nina and I did profiles of all of these characters. So if you're in week 2 and you're like, who is this person's deal? Wait, Colton was on Bachelor. What's that about? Or what?
Oh, you're talking about Rob? Wait, why is he? Why don't y'all like?
Check out our profile series. We made a video on every single person playing in this castle. So when I was doing the research on Candiace, I really thought she was gonna be more reactionary and like almost like maybe going negative sometimes in a way that like she didn't need to go. Yeah. I think because she's in this power position in the turret and then also in the castle. Yeah. It's like she can be this almost like benevolent, like lovely person because no one's coming for her yet. Yeah. I think once people start coming for her, they might see a different side. The claws might come out, which I'm just like, fight your way out of whatever you need to fight your way out of, Candiace. But no, she's feeling conflicted. Yeah. Because she was the one that was essentially killed Monet. Yeah. Yeah, it was her. It was her. And then she also didn't feel good about Tiffany. The banishment of Tiffany
even though she didn't vote for her. But I feel like she felt bad that she's like, I have this power. Exactly. It's like I could have talked to people.
Oh, I think it's like it's almost like too good for the Traitors right now because it's like, I could save Tiffany, but but the target of Tiffany is so good, and then on the back burner we've got Ron, and why not just drag Ron on for the whole freaking season as maybe a possible traitor, and if she just voted for Ron at every single round table like he is the traitor, I'm telling y'all, and then he's never banished because the vote goes elsewhere, like that makes her look so good.
I was about to say, I'm like, it makes her look so good.
It makes her look so good. So I bet she's like, wow, bye Tiffany. Even though I'm also like, you could have saved Tiffany because all of her reads were wrong. Yeah, it's not like that she was coming after any of your traitor friends. Yeah. Because she did like stick up for Tiffany a little bit at the round table. She did, but I didn't see her working her booty off to save her pre-round table. Nope. She was like, oh, Tiffany, interesting. Well, I thought it was Ron, but I didn't see anything after that to do more of. But yeah, no, what are you thinking about Candiace?
I really liked this emotional moment from her at the round table because again, I feel like that was also another layer of her just like looking very faithful, like her crying for Tiffany, like that was real.
Bitch, you don't cry. Yeah. I'm crying, you don't cry. That was really sweet. That was a really sweet moment to see. And again, while I truly believe that it was
very authentic, very real. It also serves her game to look like she really, cares about her faithfuls. Exactly. And she does not. At the end of the day, Candiace, I believe you. It does suck to kill, quote unquote, kill people off, and banish people, but you gotta win this game.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
You're here to win this game. You got this.
So next up, I wanted to talk about Rob Roush.
Oh my gosh, Rob.
So he's back in his overalls.
Yep.
Y'all.
But for a lot of people, Allison, this is the first time they're seeing him in his overalls look. And guys, they're falling in love. Allison, there's a whole article on The Cut about this. They're like, I love the guy in the overalls from Traitors. And I'm just like, y'all. And of course it's like from someone that didn't watch Love Island.
Yeah. I'm like, Rob Roush is a witch. And the fact that I'm like, when he came out in his overalls but naked underneath look, I was like, y'all are fucked.
Yes.
Like, the spell is already like 3 levels deep. Like, you guys are all jinxed.
Yeah.
You like goners.
You're goners,
almost
like, and he knew it. Maybe he was just like, I'm just gonna get it down.
No, because like the power is like his hotness.
Yeah.
And I think people, when they look at him, they black out.
I believe it.
Like, Johnny Weir is just like, when it comes to Rob, like he like agog. And I think like I think people could not even imagine bringing up Rob at the round table, because when they think about Rob, they're just like,
and the idea of like looking into his icy blue eyes and being like, I think you're a traitor. So like they can't handle it.
Never mind. No, you're good.
Like, whatever. It's good. It's cool.
I mean, him sprinting up that hill with Maura in his arms, like Maura's like the weight of a gallon of milk. The way he's sprinting across the field to get to the statue to help them, and they're all just like, wow.
Whoa, he did that.
Rob runs so fast.
Wow, he's so strong. It's amazing.
Guys.
And Allison and I are watching it like, y'all don't know.
Y'all do not know.
Don't fall under this spell. Don't.
Because the thing is his like Love Island lore is that he was on his first season of Love Island, he was a Casa Amor boy.
Yes.
Which, when you're a Casa Amor boy, you're like livestock. You're like with
true.
You're literally like with like 10
you're
other
a piece
like
of meat.
you're a piece of meat. You're with like 10
meat.
other like shirtless guys like vying for attention. I don't remember like 75% of them the episode after. No. Like, they're very forgettable men. Rob though, no. Then the next season he goes on to be an OG original cast member. And when he was with Leah, oh my God, the way he had her in a chokehold by doing absolutely nothing. Yeah. He does nothing, y'all. And I loved his, when, like, at the start of episode 4, he was like, I'm just thinking as if I'm a faithful. That's really just, like, my strategy right now, is I'm just, like, in the mindset of I'm a faithful. And I don't even really think about me being a traitor. I think that's how he leads his life. Yeah. He is so assured of his goodness. Yeah. He is so confident in his rightness. And he puts such little effort into relationships. Yeah. And so the moment any relationship in the castle is tested, he's going to be like, bye.
Adios.
I'll see you later. Maybe we can make a video together. I like snakes. Like, guys, don't fall for it.
Well, and it was making me think, we've talked before about when we were doing all those videos on each contestant, is like, why are they on Traitors? Why would they want to be on Traitors? And because we feel like a lot of times when people go on this show, it's to reframe their public image. And I don't know if that's what Rob had in mind when he signed up for Traitors, but that's definitely what's happening. Yeah. The people who watch Love Island, we know him. Exactly. Yeah. We know this strategy. We know how he works, which is exactly just giving the bare minimum. And women just falling all over
and
him.
men
And
women,
men, and men,
women and men
just thinking that he's so cool, mysterious, chill, and
it's like, oh my god, and he knows how to play chess, because supposedly he really does
know how
to play chess, because he supposedly was like playing chess all the time and teaching people how to play chess all the time. So him doing that little move with Miss Lisa worked very well.
Yeah. So
oh my god, and then I'm sorry.
No, say it. What?
Him being like, that's not the meaning of commiserating.
Dude.
And I'm like, oh my god, this man knows how to define words.
That was, I will say, that was a good moment. That was such
it's
like, that's not even what that means, dude. It means having empathy, dude. I was like, that was I hope that's the first and only time I'm like, yeah, Rob, that's right. That's my brother right there.
I just think I think he is like a traitor in life. Yeah. And he's a traitor in this game.
Yes. Which is, again, this game is so perfect for him. Just all the challenges, lying to people's faces, being cool about it, murdering people. Like, this is what he's all about. And
like, cutting people out of his life every day.
Yeah.
Wow. He does that every day in his real life.
Exactly.
So, one thing I'm curious about Rob is, like, what is his end game? Because he's almost, like, so aloof of a human. He's like the most aloof person I've ever encountered. It's like, does he even care about winning?
I mean, it does. I think he does. I think he does, because it's been brought up. He's brought it up in even Maura that he loves to win.
Okay.
So, but you're right. Past, let's say he wins Traitors. Past that, it's like, I don't even see him being that excited about it. At the very, do y'all know what I mean?
Well,
like, can y'all even picture what an excited, happy Rob looks like?
If you've gone on his Instagram, which I have, because I keep trying to I keep trying to get like all these fashion outfit pics for our fashion recap coming up soon. Check that out. So I keep going on his Instagram to be like, oh, has he posted any of his outfits? No, he hasn't posted a single thing about Traitors.
That's what I'm saying.
Or I think he's posted like literally like one clip from episode 1, which was probably like the most low lift. Like, he just pressed.
It was probably his management being like, you have to post this thing. Please post this thing. He's like, ugh, fine. Oh my god, whatever. Like, it's very hard to picture him being excited. He's the kind of
person who, it's like, obviously we're obsessed with TV. We're doing TV recaps. And then he would tell us to our face, I don't even have a TV.
I don't think he does. I don't think I watched that. I don't
think he has a TV, guys.
There's a great little tour of his trailer in Alabama.
He supposedly also lives in a trailer in Alabama. Yeah. Is that the truth? Or is that his hunting lodge?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. But no,
and there's like a mansion next to it.
You know what I hope for?
Tell me.
Next week, or like in the weeks soon to be, is that I want him to help get Lisa taken out as a traitor, and then he recruits Maura.
Yes. Oh, that would be so good.
And Rob in the turret, like sexiest turret ever.
Yeah, that'd be hot. And I feel like there would be some more back and forth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I think
whether Maura's ideas are right or wrong, I think there would be more like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I would love to get Maura in the turret.
Yes.
And I think the way there is through Rob. So that is Rob Roush for y'all. Next up in our Traitors list is Miss Lisa Rinna.
Oh, Miss Lisa.
So I would say she faltered the most out of the 3 Traitors this week.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's a good read on it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've said this before. I said this last week when we recapped. I said this when I did the profile on her as well. I want her to be a faithful.
So bad.
Because she would have been such a like insane faithful, saying crazy stuff. Kind of like how Michael Rapaport is this like intensely confrontational person.
Yeah.
I think Lisa would have maybe been like a better version of a confrontational person. Yeah. I mean, when she, like, I've seen clips of her on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. People would like get up to leave the table and she'd be like, what, are you guys gonna go do coke in the bathroom? Like, just saying that like on TV. And I'm like, damn, girl.
Okay.
And then literally being like, I think this lady has Munchausen syndrome. and like is pulling up like the Wikipedia definition of it,
of
like
what that means. Yeah.
brutal. But no, now she's in this like really fun silly role as a traitor, and they just now at the end have been kind of like, you know,
that's not really,
that doesn't actually, if Lisa was a faithful, I think she'd be a little bit more intense.
Yeah,
like this isn't the typical Lisa we know. She's very understated.
Yes.
Going with the flow.
Exactly. And I think what I thought about it some more, I think she thinks that she's being sneaky in the sense that she has had this like excited, jittery energy all since the very beginning. So I think she thinks it's like that she's using that in her favor. But it's like, girl, you're Lisa fucking Rinna.
You're
people
like
know
you when you want to be lethal.
Yeah, people have seen you. Like you said, you've had an amazing career. Like you've been in soap operas, you've been in reality TV, you've done all these amazing things. Like people know who you are and they know how you act, and you are not acting that way. And exactly, I don't think she is even. This was also brought up, I believe, that she's not talking strategy. She's not giving out any names.
Yeah, and
there we go.
You know, I think what she needs to do next week is to flip this whole argument onto Dorinda. Because I also think Dorinda is
housewife
on
housewife
violence.
Wow.
I'm calling it. It needs to be done. If Lisa wants to save her spot.
If she wants to save herself,
because I also think someone who is being way more chill than they usually are is Miss Dorinda.
Yes.
Is Miss Dorinda. So last season, because she's our lovely returnee player, and I hope that happens to more people that get snuffed too early.
Yes,
would love to see them return. Would love to see a few people from this season return, I must say. So she's returned. And she's like, I don't want to storm my way through the castle. I want to slither my way. Because last season, she got screwed in like the first challenge.
Immediately.
Comes back to the castle. Everyone's eating all the dinner. There's no food left. And she blows a gasket.
Yeah.
She's so pissed off.
She pulls a Michael Rapaport.
Yeah. And I think Bob the drag queen is like, nope, we're not keeping her. And they kill her like night one.
They banish her,
They kill her night one.
Yeah.
And so she's come in, and now she's like the chill Dorinda that none of us recognize. And
not at all.
And so I think Lisa needs to be like, tag you're it.
Yes.
To Dorinda. To get the suspicion off of her.
And also put in people's ears like, like she was brought back. You know, it's like, you know, usually when people are brought back, they're made into traitors.
Exactly. No, I think that's another really good argument too. Yeah. What did you think about the retelling of her face-to-face murder story at the breakfast table?
Oh my gosh. Well, again, that kind of went off her like
because
nervous
she was one
energy.
of the like ones that could have been killed.
Yes. And when they ask her like, "Oh, so how was it?" And she's like, "Oh my god. Well, let me just get some water." I will say again, like if you go back to the first episode, it's this, she acts the same exact way after the round table where she's chosen to be a traitor, where she's the same. She's like, "Oh my god, I need to get some water. Oh, I'm spilling everywhere. Oh my god." So it's like, I think she thinks like, I'm being consistent with my energy. So
what happened was their henchmen, henchmen,
totally, with an axe, and we were in the woods,
and like maybe she's been doing it for a couple days, but that doesn't mean it still isn't like a little bit hokey, a little bit over the top. And I think it's almost like all of these main character energies are in this castle, and they're all just like sprung on each other at once. That they're like, it's almost this initial like shock of everyone, and now that they're starting to get used to these people, they're like,
it's like, wait a minute, you're not as crazy as these other people. Why is that?
like actually, why is Lisa acting this way? Like, she's acting like a goofball. And no, I don't think she did a good job of the face-to-face murder retelling. She was a little bit too detailed. The maple tree, the this, the that. Also, I feel like when people ask her a direct question, you see the deer in headlights look. And I'm wondering if Colton lives another day. Very possibly will not live another day. But if he does live another day, the Colton style of like direct, intense questioning, I wonder
that he pulled like on Michael, like, oh, what does Alan wear his hat in the
does Alan change his outfit when he's in the turret?
Yes.
And he's done it a few times, like at the round tables and stuff. And
yeah, wow.
And I wonder if he does that to Lisa. And I'm like, Lisa, wake up. I know you're actually an incredible actress.
Yes.
And right now you're being kind of like a little bit more clownish.
Yeah.
Which has worked for you for the last couple days.
Yeah.
But now it's time to
wake up.
Really turn it on.
You're a traitor. You're a traitor. Let's go.
Because I think even if they kill Colton, people are going to be coming for her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
and I don't know
Friday.
how much her fellow traitors are really going to have her back.
I don't really see that. I think they both see her as a liability.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. And I think when people get a traitor, they're satiated.
Exactly.
And so if they let her be gotten.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Rob Roush said when he was in that like little like friendship circle, he's like, I don't even talk to Lisa that much.
Exactly.
Like he's already like
separating. He's already distancing himself from her.
Exactly.
So when the breakup comes, if you will,
he's gonna be like, we were never in a relationship to begin with.
Exactly. We were never even that close.
We never even really talked.
You gotta go.
You gotta go. So next I want to talk about ways. Okay, so this is just something I've been thinking about in general.
Yeah.
Is the ways the show itself could make the traitors more vulnerable. Because I feel like, and I've seen this for several Traitor seasons, and maybe that's just the way it is, and I need to just get over it. But I feel like it's such an unlucky game for the Faithfuls.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
The Traitors have so much power, and the Faithfuls, it is just the blind leading the blind.
It really is, yeah.
It is just throwing ideas into the darkness and seeing what will hit. And I'm like, you know what? It would be fun to have a season where there's just a little bit more to chew on, a little bit more to go on.
Yeah.
Like tiny little clues.
Just a little bit more helpful. Yes,
exactly. Because Rob Cesternino talking about the game he wanted to play of being like a faithful who was really successful at finding these traitors, and I know he had a lot of notes and ideas on that, which I would love to hear them all. And I know he went through a lot of them in his deep dive podcast, which was like over 3 hours long. So I got through most of it, but listening to a lot of stuff and reading a lot of stuff this week. But okay, this is a couple ideas that I had.
I'm ready.
So, I think for Murder in Plain Sight, it would be interesting if Alan announced to the entire group that a murder in plain sight was happening that night.
Ooh.
So everyone's on guard. Everyone's super on guard, but the traitors still have to find a way to murder in plain sight. But there's no conga line happening. No. Every conversation is going to be its own thing. I think that would be
amazing.
I think that would be interesting to navigate. Also,
everybody spread out.
Because I feel like there's still kind of the silly, not taking the show that seriously characters, or they would be like, la, 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 la. Whereas the people who are really intensely trying to do well on the show, and it would be a mix of that.
Ooh.
Another idea I had is during the face-to-face murder, I want more than just them walking around a tree.
Yeah.
Because all they could really hear was, okay, there's more than one pair of footsteps. Is it one? Is it two? Is it three? I don't know. And then Ron hears the tiniest, lightest little bird footsteps. I would have liked them to have to walk in one at a time.
Ooh.
So by the astute listener that's tied to the tree, they would be able to learn how many traitors there are, and maybe be able to discern if it's a larger guy, a smaller female. But sometimes that's murky too, because some of the guys are on the more petite side, size and stuff. They could also have different gaits and that kind of thing. But it would be just something, a little something. Them knowing, okay, I know there are 3 traitors, and 2 of them I think walked like a female, and I think 1 walked like a guy. I think that's huge. I don't think that's too much.
No.
I think there's still so many people available. There's still a lot of it's not, if one of them literally said you are murdered, you would hear their voice and know who it is.
Yeah.
Another thing that I thought would be interesting in a face-to-face murder was if the saved faithfuls that still like lived to the next day, if they got like a handwritten letter from
like
the traitors saying like you're still safe, and maybe they try to like mask their handwriting, but still you would have this like document.
Like, okay, this is what,
because I remember when Donna wrote the secret traitor names, she did it in all caps, which like when you write in all caps, that does kind of like hide your handwriting. But I did look at it and I was like, it kind of does look like a female's handwriting. But
you
some guys have more quote unquote female looking, you know, can you really gender handwriting? But I'm like, that would be an interesting thing to just a little bit more than what we're getting.
The footsteps. I mean, I loved it last season where the face-to-face murder, they did give out this like great example of asking the faithfuls afterwards, because it was when they were at
what Alan was wearing.
Exactly, which I guess I
there
assumed
wasn't
that's
as
what
much,
they were going to do.
There wasn't really that opportunity.
There wasn't
this time.
So I feel like more face-to-face like options like that would be wonderful. What else did I? Oh, okay, like what you were saying about being around the castle and let them know there's a murder in plain sight happening. Speaking of this castle, let's use this castle more. This is such a gorgeous location. I love all the rooms. They have so much detail, right? Those paintings, those like creepy paintings, all the little tchotchkes everywhere. Why can't there be clues? Why can't any of those have clues? Why can't I feel like I feel like there when you're when you're on Survivor, right? You just have to constantly be looking out for idols, even when if you're sitting out a game, right?
Yes.
Like I again learned this while watching it with Allison when we were watching an episode and someone was sitting out and they were like touching the bench. And I was like, that's so weird. Why are they doing it? And Allison was like, well, you know, sometimes they hide stuff. They hide stuff there. And I'm like, oh, okay, right. Oh, right. You have to, just because you're sitting, there's no time to ever not be on alert on a game like that. Obviously for Survivor, lots of different reasons, but I kind of want something like that in this castle. I want there to be like I don't know, some secret book, a little something like, oh, what are these paintings? I don't,
because you know they're just like roaming around this castle with like not stuff to do after dinner. And what if they like picked up a coaster and then underneath it is a clue, something like that? That would be really cool.
Yes. Or like was this ever a thing, a sort of like knowledge is power sort of I know this is like another Survivor thing. I was like in Survivor brain thinking about this question. Was there something like that in previous seasons where a faithful like won something and they could ask anybody else in the castle like one-on-one if they were a traitor and they had to tell them? Am I making this up? I feel like maybe in an early season.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
It sounds familiar,
gosh, if you're
right?
listening in the comments, please post.
I am like blinking. I'm sorry. I should have done more research and actually like have looked that up. I just thought of it now while we were talking, but that sounds so familiar. I feel like they maybe did have that.
No, and
first
I think
or second
maybe
season.
After this week, like we need to help these faithfuls a
little bit. We do.
Because they are completely off track. And if they went on the track that they're on right now, they would like go through like 6 or 7 like faithfuls before they actually got to the real traitors.
Exactly. Also, something more with these challenges. I feel like so far the challenges have been pretty like it doesn't really hurt the traitors that much. You know, like and I feel like in the past there was maybe more this vibe of like, ooh, the traitors maybe want to sabotage the challenge, because if the faithfuls win this challenge, it means that they're like they would get something that would make them closer to finding out who the traitors were. I feel like so far in this season that hasn't really happened. I mean, of course now we're talking about maybe some hidden shields. Right.
But, you know, but Candiace was with Colton and she's like, he did not get a shield. Like we had the option and I really don't think he has one. So I think they still know that Colton is available for murder.
For murder.
I want to talk about a dicey character that has hit our screens, hit our social media, has hit media, and that is Michael Rapaport. So we did review him like before this season, and we kind of knew like what kind of character he was coming into the show. His brand of comedy is a controversial one. A lot of the things he says are very offensive.
Yeah, it's very confrontational, very in your face. So we had an idea of the kind of character he was going to be on this show.
Honestly, like him lasting 5 episodes, I was thinking he was maybe going to get banished, like the very first banishment, because he was going to say something that just completely ended his time. But really, he just had to keep going after Colton, and Colton just sat back, silence, until Michael said, like, and then he was like, and then Colton was like, and there we go. And everyone was like, okay, now we're ready for you to leave the castle.
Exactly. I know you're going to bring Colton being in the closet.
As like him maybe being a good traitor.
As him being a good traitor. While you're in a round table surrounded by queer people.
Yeah. Your days are done.
Yeah,
your days are done. But I wanted to get into Michael Rapaport for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
Because he was like a very, let's say, interesting character on the show.
Yeah, I would say so.
And even though like by the time he was banished, it was more about just getting him out of the castle, and there wasn't like a strategy of like, is he a traitor? Is he a faithful? No, it was like, we're just getting him out.
Yeah. We need to think we're scrambled eggs. We need to get our heads straight.
And then our girl Natalie Anderson, when she was like, I'm ready to vote him out based on what he just said. I don't even care. And it felt like the whole table shifted at that moment.
Like,
and they're like, wow, we do have the freedom
to do that.
To just have this be the last night we're dealing with him.
It was almost one of those things where I'm like, see, faithfuls, you do have some power.
Yeah.
Like, I hope this like, I think you even said this, like, I hope this like locks in for them. Like, exactly, like you do have some power.
Because Colton's just running with the power right now. Reckless, I would say,
people
with the power.
People are so happy to give away their power to just like, if you want to say a lead faithful, and just run with it. It's like, no, y'all. You have much more say in this game than you are led to believe. The traitors want you to think that you don't have any power in this game. And while it is hard, it is a hard game when you're faithful. It is a hard game.
There are so many of you. There's so few of them. You can run the votes how you want to run the votes.
Exactly.
Now, I first want to talk about why so many people were still considering that he was a traitor. Because that baffled me. Because I feel like from day dot, we were like, producers would never put him in the turret.
Yeah.
I already think probably most of the producers were against his casting. I don't know how he got cast on the show, to be honest.
No idea.
And so I think whatever influence that got him onto the show, they were like, full stop, this man can't be in the turret. Because this is the kind of man that could say something in the turret that would ruin it for the season.
Ruin it for the season, ruin it for all the traitors just immediately. I mean, one of the traitors could like say something that kind of annoyed him, and he would just be like, okay, great, I'm going to tell everybody you're a traitor.
Yeah,
and there's technically nothing in the rules that says I can't do that. So,
actually, you're not. You're part of the oath.
Oh, the oath. You're right.
The oath by Alan Cumming, but I don't think Michael Rapaport lives by any oaths.
Yeah,
so for me, I feel like, you know, I do think about like who would be a traitor when it comes to, production.
Yes. Choosing
who a traitor. Like I thought Candiace had such a good read when she was actually trying to find the secret traitor, that she was like, Donna, I just really see you being a traitor. And it's mostly like I see production wanting the Donna Kelsey.
Yes.
Grandma, mama of the country. Like kind of normal person coming onto our show, like she would be such a fun addition to the show. So yeah, I feel like, guys, like production is not going to have him as a traitor. Rob C was saying he is not a traitor. So I just felt like there was like a lot of energy and conversation and fingers pointed at Michael when I was like, no, he's just like a crap trash talking confrontational person. So the next thing that I wanted to say about him is like the role of the confrontational archetype.
Yeah.
on the show because people, I feel like on social media, because of a lot of his past and what he said in the past, also his behavior on the show by default, people are like, get him off our screens. We do not want to see him. We hate Michael Rapaport. Okay, hate him. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Love that. I do not hate a confrontational person on this show.
Same.
Because one of my favorite moments, when we discussed this in our recap last week, is when Portia was like, yeah, Candiace in the car was saying that you said from the boat, put it in a housewife's grave.
Yes.
And he immediately was like, who said that? What? Gets everybody up, gets them into the kitchen, and has this like confrontational moment that could have ended Candiace's reign as a traitor that first night.
Oh,
because if Candiace wasn't a sly fox like she is,
and if Maura
hadn't forgotten that whole conversation, there could have been a kitchen confrontation that would have shown Candiace's full ass.
Yeah. It would have been a real
situation. Exactly. And I feel like I want to see more confrontations like that. That like force people. It's not like a lot of he said, she said, oh, I'm thinking this. Oh, I'm thinking that. It's like,
okay, everybody round the troops. Like, okay, let's clear this up right now.
Like essentially creating round tables before you even get to the round table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think like, I also feel like if you personally don't want to play the game of being that type of confrontational person, align with someone who is able to have the guts to be confrontational like that.
Yes.
And then sit on the sidelines and just watch.
Yeah.
Because so much of it is like the reactions these people have
yes.
to like someone in their face in the moment.
Which I think is another reason why Tiffany was trying to like link up with Michael. It wasn't because she trusted him.
No.
It was the complete opposite. She thought that he probably was a traitor, but he was this like big character that like pissed off a lot of people. So to be connected, well, one, she said this, one reasoning was, okay, if he is a traitor and out of this whole house, if I'm the only one on his side, then he's gonna keep me around. Yeah. So that's one. But yes, two, like what you're saying, like that makes a lot of sense to me, that as someone that's so confrontational, calling people out, seeing their reaction to be called out, and exactly just being the person on the sideline watching, there's a lot to take in.
And I also just wanted to make like a few points about Michael, that so many of his arguments and feuds were so stupid.
Yeah.
They were so stupid.
Yeah.
And it totally distracted and confused the faithfuls. But also it distracted like a few valid points he really had.
Yes.
And because he has institutional knowledge of these housewives, he watches so much reality TV. He is like a student of reality TV himself. So there was so much opportunity for him to like have these great reads. Like the first night he says, okay, there's 5 housewives, there's 5 traitors. These are the 2 biggest blocks in the house.
Yeah.
There has to be a traitor, probably at least one traitor in the gamers, and I think I said 5 traitors, 5 housewives, 5 like CBS reality game show people, and then 5 housewives. He's like, between that, there's probably at one least, of each.
Yeah, one of
the
each.
The way he said it immediately after the round table, is that the best way to phrase it? No, but like good point. And then also he's sitting down and he just looks up at Rabar, just like standing there like a god, and he's like, "You're too good looking and you're too quiet. I don't know about this.
I don't know. I don't trust you.
I don't trust immediately." And I'm like, yes. And then another like valid argument is he's like, okay, I don't know about these hunks. Yeah. Because also I think a smart way to like think beyond the franchises is think about the archetypes of people.
Exactly.
So in the turret, you're not going to have like 3 of the same kind of person. You're also not going to have 3 of the same franchise, but it's also not like 3 of the same character. Like you're not going to have 3 of the same control freak, 3 of the same like ditzy bubbly person, 3 of the same hyper emotional person, 3 of the same hunk. So I think he saw this hunk archetype and was like, I bet one of them.
It's like, there's quite a few attractive guys here. It's gotta be one of them.
Like tall, muscly, smart, like cool. He said they have too much swagger. Too much swagger. So I'm hoping, I'm so glad and I say all of us because I'm really glad he is out of the castle.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, because one of the things that
he was clogging up the drain.
Yes, and one of the things that appalled me in this episode about him is he, at the kind of the beginning of the episodes, he was a little bit like, okay, I'm gonna like chill out. I'm gonna like not. I'm going to take a back seat. He's like, because I have self-awareness. I can tell when, you know, I'm doing too much and I'm making people uncomfortable. And I'm like, you're in your 40s or 50s and you have actually the self-awareness that you are like...
Of a 5-year-old.
That you are like being harmful to people and making people feel uncomfortable and like doing bad, and still you do it anyway.
And you purposefully do it.
And you like...
You know it's bad.
You know it's bad.
You know it's making people uncomfortable, and that's why you're doing. He was also just so...
like you. I believe you have the self-awareness, and I believe your self-awareness is like not. It's like you let yourself like be bad, and
by the way, under the guise of like being emotional, or
being funny.
Yeah, or being funny, or oh my gosh, you know what he's a classic of? He is the classic guy who says a douchey, not funny thing, and then afterwards it's like, oh my god, it's just a joke. Oh my god, obviously I was just joking. Like, we're just having fun here. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal, man? Oh my god, we're just joking. He's like that classic person. But also in my notes for Michael, I've written down like, yeah, he's so emotional. Like he would have these good ideas, but then someone would do something and just like piss him off. He's like, and he would just swerve on over to that, right? Like, Jam Jam didn't give him a shield. Okay. So he's like, so it's Jam Jam. Or like, so like someone else posted him off. Oh, so it's gotta be Colton says something like,
he starts feeling targeted by Colton, which it is true. Colton was targeting him.
Colton was
and he
targeting
just
him,
like loses it and starts on his tirade. You're a traitor. You're a traitor. Like not making any sense.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. Yeah. Because I do think this archetype has a lot of promise. They just chose the wrong person for casting. So more confrontational people, but not of that flavor.
It's almost like I wish we could have the previous season's Dorinda this season. Like that confrontational Dorinda.
Yes.
Because she's also in Roni when she was in Real Housewives of New York. Her confrontational self in that show was so good. Are you kidding? What was it? I mean, I love Dorinda so much. She has so many good catchphrases and lines from her time in Roni. But recently someone brought up because I haven't been feeling well lately, so I've been thinking of this line a lot that Dorinda has said, which is, how am I feeling? Not well, bitch. So that's how I've been feeling. I'm like, whenever my wonderful friends or girlfriend asking, it's like, oh, how are you doing, baby? Are you
not
good?
Well,
and
bitch.
I'm like, I'm not well, bitch. Like, I wish we had that Dorinda. Like, that type of confrontational person. Yeah, just would have been so fun.
Yes.
Fun in this
and
show.
I will leave you guys with one final Michael Rapaport thought is the scene of him with the plate. Trying to like eat the food, like
just shoveling, literally has the plate right up to his lips and then uses the fork to shovel it straight into his mouth. So it reminded me of something. It like, if you like visit like cathedrals or like, I don't know, like old cemeteries and stuff, and you see, you know, like the Catholics would like paint big frescoes or triptychs of like what hell is like. Yes.
This reminded me of a very specific fresco I've seen. And it is of like, it looks like how like Lucifer eats humans.
Oh my god!
As they enter hell.
Like that's his like the hell mouth, if you will.
Yes,
like, that's how he's
so
just, like,
there's this fresco in this like enclosed cemetery in like Pisa, Italy. But there's this fresco of people entering hell, and how you enter is Lucifer eats you. You go through his organs, and then he like shits you out in this like a bloody shitstorm, and that's how your like body enters. And then the demons like take you out of Lucifer's asshole, and that's how you enter hell. And that's what Michael Rapaport's eating reminded me of.
God.
Of Lucifer. So
I love Europe. I love a good fresco. This just makes me think, I'm like, oh yes. Oh, these cathedrals. Yep. They really know how to scare the bejesus out of you.
It is. I have like several photos and a whole video of it on my phone.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
just
It really stuck with you. It is like...
no, like me just standing in front of it, I was like, okay, got it. Because I'm like, that is one big bloody asshole that a person's coming out of. Okay, got it.
Got it.
So next I want to talk about Ron,
Sweet Ron. I'm feeling really bad for Ron. I feel like he started this show so upbeat, so into it. Like, oh, we're gonna have fun. Like, this is gonna be a fun time. Let's do this. I'm excited to talk to people and meet people and play these games. Like, let's do it. And I feel like it's gone dark. I feel like it's gone really dark with Ron.
I feel
really bad
for him right now, and it's like, I feel like, does he just want to be killed or banished at this point?
I think he does.
Yeah.
I think in the previous episode when he was tied to a tree and he was like, you better kill me. You better kill me. Show me your faces. I think that was him like please actually
put
kill me out of my misery.
Yeah.
Which I'm really sad to hear. I'm sorry. Even though I did look at his See, I'm looking at your Instagram account, and he is doing like silly videos of the Traitors. So maybe he actually has like
he's not like, don't talk about my family, bitch.
Girl.
No, because it's like, exactly, it's like he had this great like first two episodes.
Yes.
He does incorrectly get Portia banished.
Yes.
The beautiful woman that he got banished. He felt bad. He
did.
But Portia also said a lot of confusing things.
Yes, he did.
It was hard.
And it's the first like day or two.
Yes,
like it
but
really
then
is guessing,
when Donna came out as a secret traitor, then that really he became so othered at that point. And I feel like he reminds me of Kate Chastain's role in that she was like the below deck star from a couple seasons ago.
Oh yes,
how everyone thought she was a traitor, but she wasn't. But the thing is Kate Chastain is already such a like deadpan kind of like negative thinking person that she's just like, of course these stupid people, this stupid show. I'm so bored. Like, kill me now. Like, seriously, like begging people to kill her. She's not getting killed, and it's like the best TV ever. And the thing is like, this is a woman who's like washed toilets on yachts for the past 10 or 15 years. Like, she can live in the muck, like literally under the sea,
literally,
and be like, who the fuck
cares?
Who cares? Like, whatever, this sucks. Life sucks.
Yeah. So there you go.
No, but Ron, I mean, one of his points that I felt like hit me too is that he was like, yeah, I mean, I'm a comedian. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm off.
Yeah.
And you guys think just because I'm like off that I'm a traitor. And I thought that was interesting because he's not your typical reality TV person.
No.
So he can just do a set, do a scene, be on a podcast or something, be his funny self. Then he just gets to go back to being a normal guy.
Yeah.
And maybe his normal guy is more of like at a just kind of a lower like vibrational type of person.
Yeah.
And these reality people, they're used to the cameras being on them 24/7. Yeah. There is no off button.
No.
And I also think like, if I was really okay, so of course it's like in Candiace's best interest, Lisa's best interest to be like, it's Ron.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good for them, and they're traitors. They have a different agenda.
Yeah.
But from our faithful viewpoint agenda, is someone who's so othered and alone, does that stink like traitor?
No. Not to
because
me, no.
Okay, if
though I guess if they're going off like Donna, who was so othered, who was so maybe they're thinking
there's more.
That's
it's not like Donna and Ron were the two traitors.
Yeah, I hear
it's like there's more traitors than just him.
Yeah.
So I feel like a couple things
I see.
If let's say Ron is one of the traitors.
Yeah.
Where are these other traitors
Where are these other traitors?
Like, why is he not? Why isn't he in the mix at all?
Yeah.
And sometimes when traitors start to feel alienated, it's because the other traitors are coming after them.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Like, Dan Geeson felt alienated because Phaedra was coming after him.
Yep.
Oh my God! Like last season.
Last season where all the traitors were going after each other. Yeah.
I almost would be like, you know what? Who's the one pointing the finger the hardest at Ron? Candiace. Lisa. Especially Candiace.
Yeah.
Especially Candiace.
Especially, yeah.
And I would be like, if anything, I'd be like, I bet even more the traitor is Candiace. Or he's just othered, and that does not make him a traitor. It just makes him, like, alone.
Yeah.
And it's not suspicious. It's sad.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It's sad.
Funny. I don't know. If it does feel like it's a lot of, like, popular kids. You know, these reality TV stars, again, like, main character energy. Yeah. And the one person who's maybe not giving main character energy all the time, they're like, ugh, what's wrong with them? Like, it must be that they're different. Ugh, yeah, it's just... It's a bad vibe. It's a bad vibe. I feel
so
bad.
I wonder if next week, if he can, like, be banished out of his misery, because he's not being killed.
No.
They're not killing him.
No, of course not.
No. But I'm like, is it going to be Lisa or Dorinda next week? Or can our Ron, like, be mercifully banished?
Or can you somehow turn a page and
I would love that. If something happened that, like, got him his feet back, I would love...
I don't know who, like, Tara and Johnny, or maybe Kristen and Mark. Like,
Natalie, Kristen.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'm thinking maybe Kristen Kish will... you know, put him under her wing, because when Colton, because we're gonna actually get into Colton next.
Yeah,
we got notes. Don't you worry. We got notes on him. Okay.
Oh yeah.
When Colton was saying, like, all this, like, just like not nice stuff about Ron, talking about how he doesn't even do anything in the challenges, Kristen was like, wait, like, he does do things in the challenges. He is working hard. Yeah, like, that's he is actually not a valid point. And then in her talking head, she was like, actually, I feel like Colton is not a team player, which I thought was such a great read from her. Yes. I want to see more of Kristen Kish going forward. We're going to talk about her more soon as well. But yeah, maybe Kristen Kish can, like, take Ron in and
come here, little baby. I'll protect you.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, I don't feel like he's a valid traitor suspect, and y'all can, like, get off his behind. Okay.
Y'all get it. Okay.
So now it's time to chat about the Colton. The Colton of it all. So last week I would like to talk about how, like, I did say, like, I was loving Colton. So I guess I was loving Colton. I mean, yeah, his first impressions on the show were good. I think also when people, like, have a correct read and they get a traitor out, like, it's this intense bias in your head that because they named a traitor, like, you just think that's good in your head. But he showed some true colors, I think, of himself this week, that I still would phrase him as the lead faithful, but I'm not phrasing him as, like, the good faithful, and I'm not even phrasing him as, like, a talented faithful. He's just leading the charge. Yeah. He's playing a very aggressive game.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. When you asked me, what are your thoughts on, like, the term lead faithful? And it just makes me feel so icky. Because it also makes me think of, again, it kind of makes me think of Survivor 2 seasons ago, where there was this, there was sort of this theme, this vibe of, like, I'm going to play, like, an authentic good game. Like, I'm going to be a good person while I play a game about lying and deceit and backstabbing people and voting people out.
Yeah.
You're voting people out. Okay. And so we have seen this before, where someone gets a taste of traitor blood.
Yes.
And they're like, I am the Messiah. I am the chosen one. I was right one time. So, and because I had a gut feeling, so that must mean every single gut feeling I have is the correct one. And that's that. And actually, anybody who doesn't think that my gut doesn't follow my gut feeling is probably a traitor also. And I just, that, like so many people, it just rubs me so the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, especially because it's, I feel this has happened before. It's usually like a bachelor. I don't know what it is about these bachelors and them just immediately wanting to be like the official traitor hunters.
Yeah.
And
like Gabby, Wendy were not putting you in that boat, because
you're
a
Gabby was not
queen. That. Okay.
No.
We're talking about Peter.
No, I'm talking
Colton
about guys.
Here. I definitely think like Peter. I don't know. There's just a few comments of Colton's that, like, just it was when a little too personal, a little too off color for me. So he talks about how he considers Tiffany's he calls her fake ass eulogy for Ian and Terry, they're from the same
franchise.
show.
They know each other.
They're like friends. And it's like, if my friend has been killed from the castle, and it's like being killed too is such like a sad way to go, because it's just like
so lonely.
It's so lonely. Everyone's at breakfast chatting and eating, and they're like, oh, that person got killed. Okay, you know, she wanted to give him a moment.
Yeah.
Like, can you just like let that happen?
And other eulogies have happened. Other people have also been, you know, held up a glass for someone that
if I was looking for like things at the breakfast table to suss out, I don't think like eulogies I would kind of leave out of it.
Yeah.
Because I would just be like, hey, like we always have the opportunity to say something nice about someone, and someone taking that opportunity to say something nice, hell yeah. And I'm not actually going to read into it. And then also, you know, him talking about like how Ron was doing, like, he's so bad at this, he's so bad at that. And I'm just like,
I mean, it's giving high school jock bully.
Yes.
That is what it's giving.
No,
it's like, they don't even do anything. It's like, okay, let's like.
Yeah. I do wonder, you know, so Colton he's accused a lot of people of a lot of things. But at the end of episode 5, he does actually land on a zinger.
Yes.
Miss Lisa Rinna.
Yep.
But I would say before that, it's like, I wonder if he actually has like the safest spot on the show, even with him being like such a intense player, because he's almost like doing the Traitors' work for them, as in he's like he's just banishing faithfuls.
That's true.
Because it's like, as long as he's like the loudest, most intense person,
and he's wrong
every time, he's not going to be killed, because he's completely like off the traitor scent. And also, he's so effective right now, it feels like, at getting people out of this game, whether he's correct or not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, something to consider.
Yeah.
That
I
even
wonder if
though
they will consider that.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, usually in a show, like being like the most like intense player, usually it's like more about like being in behind the scenes, or like not being the loudest person. But I'm like, what if, I mean, I sometimes like go like totally like left brain, like if you're like trying to like meta this game to heck. It's like, what if you go in and your goal is like, I actually don't care if I get a traitor or not. Actually, it would maybe be in my best interest to not get a traitor, but I'm going to be like this intense, like lead faithful energy, and just try to get as many people out of this game as possible, and then like deal with the traitors like
at the very
later
end.
Into the game.
Wow.
But essentially it's like every time someone leaves the castle, the money pot for me gets bigger.
It's bigger.
You know?
Wow.
So I was thinking like, before he said Lisa's name, he actually was like, I felt pretty safe, because I felt like no one was like whipping up the votes against him. But now I'm like, he might not live the night.
I don't think so. I don't think Lisa's thinking like you're thinking. I think she is like, it's very much like, oh, someone said my name, we gotta get him out.
Well, I think it's like, if he at that night, if he had said Lisa's name, if he's like, actually, I think it's Natalie, they would have been like, go forth.
Yeah.
Go forth, Colton.
Yes. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Another incorrect call.
Yeah.
Go, you got it, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that he said Lisa, there his time may be done. Yeah. So we will see next week at breakfast time if he makes it. Also, I feel like Colton can like be a good person.
Yes.
Because I think we definitely saw like a lovely side of him in like the first like episode or two. Yeah. But yeah, I just think he's got this like kind of jock mentality now that I just wanted to talk about.
Which I also wonder if a game like Traitors just like brings out of you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, that it is just like, the point of the game is like, just so you know, people are lying to your face, and you have to like suss out who is out here lying to you and murdering all these people. And I wonder if it just takes you exactly to your most like primal state.
Yes, depraved primal state.
And I think unfortunately that like the bottom of that is like, okay, who's the most different from me? Okay. And then working your way out of that. Unfortunately, I wonder, I guess, as a non-scientist, if that's unfortunately like what happens.
Yeah. No, I mean, and he's definitely like leading with these like kind of aggressive questions, and you know, like I was entertained by that question that he did to Michael, and then Michael like pauses.
It was really good
because Michael's like almost like realizing like what Colton's doing, but people are taking that pause as like, oh, because he's a traitor. I'm like, no, like,
no, he's clocking it in real time.
This pause is clocking it, so you know,
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see if Colton lives another day, or if maybe he'll like have an arc.
Yeah,
a redemption arc, you could say. Now I want to get into the faithfuls that are left.
Wow. Yeah.
Which
it's getting
ones,
less and less every day, but yes.
Which ones are actually have good reads, and which ones can we put our hope in going forward?
Let's see. Putting our hope in. Well, I'm feeling hopeful about Kristen.
Yes, she's on my list.
Yeah. I'm feeling really hopeful about her. I feel like
Kristen and Natalie.
Yes.
I'm like, please. Like,
please,
girls,
let's
go.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls. Yes. So it's like, I think, you know, I love that moment when Tiffany pulled Kristen aside and was telling her like what her thinking was, what her plan was, because I definitely thought preseason Tiffany and Kristen would link up well. Yeah. Unfortunately, Tiffany, her time ran short. She got banished, which we will get into that banishment soon. But I was like, okay, she's got a few things to run off of. She wants to separate herself from Colton. I think separating yourself from Colton means that you are willing, if he's trying to whip votes, get a majority vote, that means you need to get a majority vote instead. Yeah. So I need someone else doing that work as well. Is it going to be Kristen? Also, Michael Rapaport dropped that like kind of hunks theory in her head. Like, so maybe if Colton is killed tonight, then she's like,
keep that going.
Between Stephen Coletti and Rob Roush. Actually, Rob. And I think Kristen, Rob isn't her type.
No.
So
I think Kristen,
she might not be under the spell that everybody else is under. So she's safe. She could maybe rise above.
She has worked in so many kitchens with Rob's, you know, that she sees right through him. Like when he showed up with those overalls and those tattoos, she's like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like that's what she like works with. Like I've seen that for years. Like that ain't nothing.
Yeah, so maybe Kristen will like really emerge next week. Ooh, another person that we've been loving so far on the season, and we want to see her continue to go far, is our Natalie.
Yes, Natalie.
So especially after like Tiffany got banished, I was like, Natalie, take that,
pull through for us, girl.
Take that torch and carry on.
Natalie, take the wheel.
Let's
do this.
So of course she's so good in challenges.
Of course.
Like she's so strong. She's got her tank top, her bra out, and it's just like running it. And I thought also like she had some good questions after the like face-to-face murder at breakfast. She also, I feel like, had the smart read at the challenge. I hope she got a shield.
I hope so.
Because
I don't know. She kept saying it, and like the way that the editors put it in the episode. I don't think
because we don't know at the end of the episode whether they got shields or not. And I don't think necessarily she would be the one that's killed, but I do like understand her logic that it's like, hey, other people may have shields and we don't. Yeah. Like if Colton, we still don't know for sure if he got a shield or not. Yeah. Our guess is no.
Our guess is no. Yeah.
Our guess is no. But let's say Colton did have a shield, and they couldn't kill Colton, and Candiace knows this. Yeah. They may turn their sights to someone like Natalie. She doesn't know this. She doesn't know what the traitors are thinking about her. So it's like, grab the shield. And especially when there's like that thing and there's like four shields available, do it as a group. Yeah. To like lessen the like, hey, we all did it. It's not like I was the only one or like
okay, we all did it. Don't tell anyone. Yeah. And then we'll see like who gets murdered, who doesn't, and then like kind of like take it from there.
And she's like, if I have a shield, I can be braver at the round table tonight because I know I'm not going to be killed.
Oh, so smart.
So I'm just like, Natalie, keep getting those shields.
Yes.
Keep being brave at the round table. Now you've got Michael Rapaport. He's gone. Honey.
Yeah.
He's gone. And
now you can focus.
Now you can focus because there's not this dumbass
just like yelling in your ear.
Exactly.
Next to you.
So yeah, those are our two faithfuls that we are.
Come on, girls, let's go. Let's do this.
Miss Caroline Stanbury's murder.
Yeah.
She was tied to a tree.
Tied to a tree, yeah.
And everyone
so undignified.
So undignified for our English rose, exactly. And they decided out of, let's see here, Eric,
Ron,
and Kristen and Caroline. They chose to do Caroline. And the thinking was killing a housewife to maybe get them off the scent.
Yes.
So yeah, now they've killed some CBS reality people.
Yeah.
They've killed a drag star. They've killed a housewife. Who could the traitors be at this point? I did not know Lisa was gonna go.
Girl, what the heck is that about? Like, I guess do we need to watch
I feel like
these housewives?
This is like, I'm like, is this the real Lisa? Is this like faithful Lisa we would have gotten?
I think so.
Like,
I think
ice cold burr. Yeah.
This was so exactly. So I kind of said this earlier, but exactly. So Caroline is her blindfold. She takes it off.
She takes off the blindfold. She sees the three traitors about to kill her,
and she immediately zeroes in on Lisa. Even though Candiace is another housewife, but for some reason she just zeroes in on Lisa, and she's like, "Lisa, you bitch."
Yeah, Rinna, you.
So I'm already like, oh my god, is there history here that I have zero? I'm like, they're in different franchises. I don't know. Like,
and Caroline was like, what was I even targeted? Like, what use am I? You talk too much.
You talk too much.
Too bad, Caroline. Back to Dubai you go. And Caroline's like, well, I guess I'll probably see you at BravoCon, I guess. Lisa?
I don't think so. Probably not.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
And that's how she goes. And Caroline was like, only a housewife can in front of your face stab you in the back.
Yeah.
And it was a housewife crime.
It was freaky. Yeah, like that is exactly the side of Lisa that we have not seen on this show. And it was really scary. I wonder if Caroline was just thinking as like a normal person, like, okay, I'll see you.
I'll see you at BravoCon,
okay,
yeah?
girl, I'll see you at Bravo. And Lisa was very much in the mind of like, no, we're actually killing you.
You're like, I'm driving the knife into you right now.
Yeah, I'm taking this axe and I'm beheading you right now. It's like, whoa, okay.
Production's like, it's a prop axe. It's not a real one. Lisa, you can do whatever you want with it, but it's not a real axe. So stop walking.
I feel like there's very often this conversation of when it comes to method actors, like there's no method actresses. I'm like, yes, there is, and her name is Lisa Rinna. Like she really wanted to kill Caroline.
Oh my gosh. So Lisa is a killer.
Yeah.
We have witnessed this. And then we talked about this earlier when we were talking about Lisa the next morning with the face-to-face murders. The thing that I loved about the breakfast is a couple things. Is Ron shares about the light footsteps.
Yes.
He heard while he was possibly getting murdered, and he thinks it's Maura.
Yeah.
Incorrect call again.
I know what he thinks, like, who's the tiniest person I know.
Little bird. And that is Maura.
And that's Maura.
It is Maura.
Maura is very tiny.
But also Candiace and also Lisa Rinna.
Exactly.
And
also 3 people. He's like, oh yeah, it sounded like 3 people. I was like, I almost want to test myself. I almost want to blindfold myself and I want friends to walk around me or do certain noises, and I wonder if I can like figure out
who it is, that type of thing.
Yes, like, or those people that I remember. Speaking of Lisa Rinna, I'm all the time thinking about Veronica Mars, and there was an episode where Veronica Mars is like tied up, blindfolded, put in a car, and is taken somewhere, but somehow she knows where she's going. Like she gets sense. She knows the city so well. She knows her like town so well that she understood and could sense where the car was turning and stopping and so on, so she knew exactly where she was. And I don't know, that has just like stuck with me. I know it's TV, people. I know it's TV. I know it's made up, but I
like,
gotta say
I?
with Ron, yes, I'm like,
could
is that
I
my
know?
secret? I'm just out here, just trying to figure out what my secret power can be, and I wonder if it can be knowing how many footsteps are around me.
You
at any
literally
given
like
time.
You hear Rob breathe, and you're like, I know that guy.
Yeah, I know that breath. Or like when they're like, I know that knock. That's so and so. I'm like, oh, can you tell?
Oh yeah, in the breakfast room. And speaking of, someone heard a laugh.
Someone heard a little laugh.
Eric, our little sweetheart, our quiet little sweetheart, chirps up. He's been on the killing block several times.
So many times.
But that's because it's like, who would want to kill Eric? And that still remains true. Who would want to kill Eric?
Yeah.
And he says that when he was saying, "Oh, I'm going to haunt the castle," he heard a laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, actually,
that's
so smart.
That is really smart,
He didn't try to be funny, and sometimes that's the best way to be, is when you're not trying to be funny, that's when you're the funniest. But yeah, and he says he's going to keep it a secret. And I was like, oh, God, I want to know. I want to know so bad. So he actually does keep it a secret until round table.
Yes.
And it is a wildly effective statement at the banishment, because I do wonder, this is when Tiffany got banished, I do wonder if she actually would have been banished that night, just because I feel like, Kristen could have probably been on her side, Natalie could have probably been on her side. We know Candiace was on her side, because Candiace knows what's up.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, will Tiffany be saved, please? She is a single mom trying to send her son to college.
Yes.
Like, guys, please.
Have you seen the prices of college these days? I believe her.
In this economy?
A single mom?
We gotta go on reality TV shows. Yes. That's how we're gonna
in Scotland in June.
Yeah.
Do these crazy people to try to pay
mothers
for
out here doing whatever they can for their kids.
Exactly.
But then when I think maybe the target can go on to Ron, and at that point I honestly in my notes was like, I'm sorry, Ron, bye-bye. Yeah, I was like, save Tiffany, Ron, bye-bye. And then Eric was like, yeah, so
yeah,
I heard a laugh. And everyone's like, what? And he's like, and you could say I have this musical career. K-pop star,
yes.
It's like, so I'm very like good at pitch, noise, sound. And I heard a laugh, and I think and I'm like, Candiace, say Candiace.
Or Lisa.
I actually didn't look back on the past episode to see like who did laugh. I don't even know. But no, he says Tiffany.
And that, I mean, that's the death knell.
The breath that left my body.
Truly.
But yeah, it was truly the death knell.
Screaming at the TV, like, what are you talking about?
You're so wrong. You're so wrong. Oh God! And then everyone's like voting her out.
Oh,
and
brutal.
Then even Rob.
Brutal.
Rob is like, I've listened to your music, and you're like really good at it. So, yeah, Tiffany, it's you. Eric has to be right. He wasn't. And that just proves like it's hard to tell if someone's laugh. Yeah. Also proves, oh my God, face-to-face murders. Try to get them to laugh. That is actually that is a tactics. Yeah. Because earlier during our recap we were talking about like what are things production can do. Yeah. To make it easier for these faithful, not make it such a blind guess for these faithfuls. These are things that faithfuls can do. Yes. Faithfuls can do right now. Is if it's a face-to-face murder. I was thinking about like that YouTube show. I think it's Last One Laughing. And it's like this premise of like these comedians who try to make someone laugh. And it's like this like competition, and you're trying not to laugh. Like the whole goal is like, I am not gonna laugh because I think there's a prize. I haven't actually watched it, but I've heard about it. But I'm now gonna watch it. But it's the whole point is to like people are trying the hardest to make you laugh, but you are not gonna laugh. So I would want to like watch some of those episodes and then be like pull out the stops when I know it's a face-to-face murder, because I'm like, what if I get a Lisa Rinna giggle? What if I get a Rob like low chuckle, Yes. So that
is genius. Do you think I mean, this is maybe like me thinking like way too deep into this, but it makes me wonder if that is why, or something like that is why the producers got 2 comedians in there. Because guys, I thought that was interesting. I'm like, 2 comedians, like why?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they're funny. Like they both have like, like very big careers. They're both like very successful comedians. Like they're known, they're famous. Like I get that side of it, but then, but exactly, I'm like, they're not reality TV star people. It is quite sure they're famous, but it's a quite different type of fame. It's a quite different type of interaction with cameras.
Yeah.
Then these other reality TV stars, like why would they? I don't know. That was just like such an interesting idea for me. But now that that we're like talking about this and like how exactly ways that faithfuls can like get these people, I'm like, that is a really good way or like to get reactions out of them while you're in those settings. Gosh, that would be so good. I was listening to the podcast, the Michelle Collins show, and she really wants to be on Traitors. And she said, she's like, okay, 2 comedians are on there. Like, I'm a comedian. I was on The View. Like, I could do this. And I was like, oh my God, I would love this gal to be on the Traitors, because exactly right. I think that she would be a great like conversationalist, like be kind of in with everybody, get all the info. And I think exactly she would have made the girls giggle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is such a good tactic. Okay. Are you listening? People, future faithfuls, are you listening? Like, this is such a good tactic. I love this. I like can't let this go. That was such a good idea.
Also, I've been loving Eric's like moments where he goes into a British accent.
Oh my gosh.
Have you been catching that?
A little bit, yeah.
So he'll just, it's like he can't help himself, which I'm like, Eric, I still get it. For me, it's French accents.
Oh, that's right. For the both of us.
The both of us.
For the both. And if you're a listener, if you're a frequent listener to our podcast, we slip into it. I don't know what we
and
just get.
I went to have a French fry.
Français, parlez-vous français?
Let's go to the castle. Anyway, it's obnoxious and
it's horrible. It's truly like we get possessed by a French demon.
Yeah, and Eric gets possessed by a British fairy. Yes. He's like, and now we're entering the castle. And I'm like, Eric, I support this. It's so cute.
He's so beautiful.
Yeah.
He's such a
pretty people can do whatever the hell they want.
I know. I really do. I do feel that way.
And he felt bad after he got it wrong for Tiffany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about it, Eric?
What are you going to do? What you going to do about it? But yeah, we talked about how like this was like the end of Tiffany. One thing I wanted to talk about with Tiffany is, we mentioned how she essentially just lays out like an idea for a strategy.
Yes.
And Colton is like, whoa, traitor in the house.
Yeah.
This is a woman talking about strategy. This is crazy. And because I did the research on her before this episode.
Yes.
She is a planner.
Yes.
She sets things in motion. The Cookout Alliance that she did on Big Brother is an alliance that went all the way to the final 6 of the game, and it was with 6 people. So they took out every single person in the house but the 6 of them. This was a multi-week, like the longest running alliance that was never broken, I think, on Big Brother history.
I was gonna say, and it's gone down in Big Brother history.
Exactly.
Like that is why she's known, even though she did not win Big Brother. Like
that
will
is
be
what
known
she's known
forever.
for. Is that type of strategy.
Yeah.
And so I so wanted to see her have that faithful game of thinking steps ahead.
Yes.
She just didn't have the people there with her. And
well, yeah, when you got a freaking guy that's exactly sees someone else have a plan that's not his plan, and so he was.
Oh my god! At the badminton bro chat, you know when they're like about to they're like playing badminton. Well, I just
badminton. Yeah, y'all, I keep mixing up backgammon and badminton in this show. So Allison and I sometimes like share notes or whatever. We're like, oh, I kind of want to talk about this and this, so I can be like, oh, okay, like, oh yeah, like what are
your brain I saw that note
and my brain short circuited and I read it as backgammon and I was like, when were they ever playing backgammon in this episode? Y'all,
no,
I'm
it's when Monet was like out in like her body corset, suit look. Yeah.
Yes, and they were out there and they were just like. Yeah. Agreed. Sorry.
Anyway, I just thought the visual of them, I thought it was very like at the castle playing badminton.
Yeah.
Let's ruin Tiffany's game.
Ugh, it was just horrible. And I also wanted to, I cannot let this go. Colton being that one of his other, the word that he kept using to describe Tiffany in a bad light is control. Like, wow, she loves control, huh? Ooh, what's that about? Like, she just someone that loves control, like, that's got to be a traitor. And I'm over here like, okay, is it control or is it a game plan? So why is it when she's talking strategy,
yeah,
it's control, it's weird, it's bad, but everybody else, and not just Colton, he's seeing other people talk strategy, other people talk, oh, I think it's this, and that's fine. Like, what's the line here?
Yeah, he really like hated a plan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I loved her line at the round table. And
oh my gosh, yes.
Maybe let's just skip to Tiffany's round table because I want to talk about it. When she was like, wow, you really are out here. Y'all are out here doing the Traitors' work.
Yeah.
And this is Colton out here literally doing the Traitors' work. Someone's trying to put together a plan. Is it the correct plan? No. But she's trying.
She's trying.
She's trying. And he's like, end it. So, yes, they get all to the round table. At this point, we know that things aren't looking good for Tiffany.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to see a little bit of work on like a let's go Tiffany defense. Yeah. I don't even think at one point before round table, Stephen Coletti says to Candiace, I don't think she even knows that people are bringing her name up. And Candiace goes, yeah, I don't think so either.
Oof.
Do something about it.
Yeah.
Literally do something about it.
Yeah.
God, that would drive, if I was playing Traitors and I saw that would drive me crazy.
That would drive me crazy.
So round table starts. Colton is like, Tiffany, you are the traitor I'm going after tonight. And then he starts laying into it. And I love Tiffany's defense.
I love her so much.
She did not back down.
Good.
And, you know, she stood up for herself. We always knew she would.
Yeah.
Always knew that. But I'm like, I loved also how it got personal because it was human from her. And it was like heartbreaking to see, but I also was like, this is like a real person and I adore her. So she definitely I fell in love with her at her banishment. I already was in love with her before, but it just showed so much about her. Like I loved when like she was like Jam got into it as well.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, because she laid out the plan. He was like, you have this plan, blah, blah, blah. You think it's this plan. And she just like fully lays it out in front of everybody else. I said that included Jam.
And right. She said, because you know, one of Colton's points was like, oh yeah, and you're a traitor because you purposely killed Ian and you purposely killed Robsy. And she's like, whoa, stop. I wanted to play with the fellow gamers. That's what I wanted. It's not what Jam wanted. I would have played with them. Jam wouldn't have. And he's like,
yeah, what? What are you talking? Jam, you wouldn't. You still aren't.
I know. And she's like, so stop. I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to Colton. And then she finishes with Colton. And she's like, and now I'm ready to talk to Jam.
And he was like, ooh. And she's like, he's like talking to her. And she's like, then write my name down.
Write my name down then.
And Jam literally goes, can I? And he looks off camera, like to production. Can I? And the production's like, no. And he's like, oh, okay. I can't. She spells out her name.
Yes. Oh my God. When Colton is like, how do you spell it? Is that with one F or two Fs? I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy round table. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was just like, woof. That was such a wild moment.
And I just love that she's like, this is how you spell it. Write my name down.
Yeah.
I am a faithful. You are banishing. You're either banishing a faithful or I am going to be killed as a faithful tonight. So she just went out in glory. Also, she shares that it's like, she's like, guys, I think out of everyone here, I actually need the money.
Yes.
And that's the faithful game I'm playing is so I can get to the end and have this money to like send my son to college. And yeah, and that like hits Candiace.
Yeah.
And she makes her plea for Ron, but then Eric, as we said earlier,
talks. Yeah.
He
brings up the laugh. Yeah.
There was already a grave dug.
Yeah.
For Tiffany, and then Eric placed her in the grave.
Placed her in there and closed the coffin. Yeah.
And as she is saying goodbye, she says, "You didn't deserve me."
Yeah. You are proof. She said, "You are proof that you get what you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And you all don't deserve me. I wrote down under that, put that on your vision board. I'm putting that on my vision board. Because wow, that is so true. We didn't deserve you, Tiffany. These people, these faithfuls, these traitors did not deserve you. And I'm just like praying that there's like a guardian angel out there. You know, you hear those stories about like I don't know, like anonymous sponsors.
Yeah.
Like supporting people and like giving them, or you know, like servers that get like however many like $1,000 like tip or something after just like a dinner. I really hope something like that happens with Tiffany because she deserves it.
Yeah, I know. I wish all the best for her.
I do too.
And you know, like the power that you had, because when she leaves, the round table is quiet.
So quiet. People are, I mean, Candiace is bawling her eyes out.
Yeah.
And I believe it to be true. I believe that she was really touched by Tiffany and is just bawling her eyes out. Yeah, it was really, because
I
really
sometimes
sad.
wonder if some traitors have a lot of fun. Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, this shit's right up Rob's alley, guys. Yeah. Rob's fine.
Like we said earlier, cutting people out of his life, it comes pretty easy to him.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about him.
Candiace and maybe some other people that have played as traitors, do they actually have a fun time being a traitor? Maybe not. Do they get a lot of screen time? Are they a big part of the story? Yeah. Yes. But like, do they look back and they're like, oh wow, was I waking up and like had the best day of my life every day? Nope. Because I had to like literally lie and like not be myself for weeks on end. Yeah. So that is where we end.
And I also thought it was interesting that when Tiffany's being banished and she like walks off, the Swan Lake music is playing in the background, which is known as the Swan theme, which I thought was like very apt because it is like a tragedy. And it is that like dun 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 dun. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is just like you are putting like a knife through my heart. I mean, right now.
Traitors is already such like a theatrical show. That's why like all of us are falling in love with it, because we're all like like drama kid nerds at heart. And I would say even people who don't think they're drama kid nerds, if you like
Traitors, you've got a musical theater kid in you that's just like trying to get out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also another okay. Maybe if you don't have a Real Housewife inside of you.
Yes, you have a drama kid inside of you.
You have a drama kid inside of you. I'm here to tell you.
If you're loving Traitors.
You have a little teen thespian in there, you know? I did want to bring up, do we want to talk about the challenge real quick?
Yeah.
Because it's something that happens in the challenge is a domino effect that leads to the murder that happens that night.
So Monet says in her talking head that she has a tickle in her throat. Yeah. That it could be Lisa.
Yes.
And if unfortunately the tickle in her throat becomes a whisper, and the whisper is to Candiace.
It's to Candiace.
And it's at the challenge, and that's all that, you know, Candiace needs to hear. Yeah. And then it's like just counting down the minutes until Monet goes. The challenge though was pretty fun. I love the like screaming the names. Yes. And then they like burst through that like the effigy, the like Wicker Man type of thing.
Yes.
And then the sound of the gong.
I love this challenge so much. When I was thinking about it, I wish that we had something like that. You know how there's bars now where you can like throw axes? I wish there was something like that, but with this challenge. And
we have a friend with a nice farm.
We do.
Can I request an effigy?
And they do fires. They do really big bonfires over there. I would love that. And
I know just the person, Leanne, would totally make us an effigy.
Oh my God, Fire Maiden.
Our Fire Maiden,
yes. Yeah. And the names, instead of like the names of like faithful traitors, it would just be like the names of my exes.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah.
I love the idea of like burning an effigy of an ex and like yelling out their name and then setting it ablaze. I mean, it's kind of giving Midsommar a little bit.
Well, we do have goddess parties out on that farm.
We do.
And it's literally Midsommar energy to begin with. So
oh my God, no, I feel like the goddess parties are actually like such good vibes.
Oh, I meant in a good vibe way.
Oh yes, well,
yeah. Because for the protagonist of Midsommar,
you're right.
The movie ends well for her.
Oh, yes. The women come out on top in that movie.
Come out on top. That's true. That's what I'm talking about.
This is true. Yeah, you're right. As we cackle. Yeah. Think about that movie, it's like, oh yeah, no, that was a happy ending.
Yeah.
Midsommar was a rom-com.
Yeah, exactly. It's like getting over a trash boyfriend. Exactly. No, and the scene of like Rob carrying Maura up the hill, and then Alan being like, "But what about Dorinda?" Yeah, carry Dorinda up the hill.
Yeah, do it.
Carry us all up a hill. I'd like to be carried up a hill. That sounds.
And
nice.
then of course Michael, when someone else burned his effigy, him of course being like so upset, and he decided to choose Tara's effigy to burn.
Yeah.
And so right, you call out the name Tara, stab the effigy, but he just kept yelling out her name.
Oh really?
Yes,
okay.
That was so weird. Like they're running back into the forest to get another spirit. He's like, Tara, Tara. I would be really freaked out if I was like if Michael Rapaport had his spotlight on me and was just like yelling my name out to just like the wilderness. That was weird. That was like there have been a lot of weird Michael moments. That was a really weird moment.
Put that one on the list.
Yeah.
But no, fun challenge.
Yeah, that was great.
And then getting into episode 5.
Let's do it.
So for episode 5, we get Rob's overall return.
Woo! Here we go. Yes.
We know this look very well from Love Island. I think everyone who's under the spell, even under it deeper at this point.
Yes. And I can only imagine the shock if you have not seen the viewers that have not seen Love Island to see him in his overalls. Like, it's just
because I personally don't think he wears boxers under the overalls.
Oh no.
I think it's
no.
Nude.
It's nude. It's
and then it's cowboy boots.
Yeah. And I think that people seeing this for the first time are like like overtaken by it. It makes me, you know what? It makes me think, like, to the point where they're writing like articles in the cut about it. But it makes me think, okay, like Rob in his overalls, heated rivalry. Americans, I feel like, are so horny right now for these like hot boys, and it kind of makes me wonder, like. There's so much like horrible stuff happening in this country right now that I wonder if the intensity of that also is like a way to let that like almost like the only way for us to like let it go.
It's winter. We're on our couches. We turn on the TV and people are like,
we need a release. And it's like these hot boys have ended up on our screens and we cannot control ourselves.
Guys, I'm telling you, if you are loving Rob Roush and Traitors, please join us and watch Love Island this summer, because we all need that.
Yeah,
and Love Island it's calling to you.
It is. It really, really is. I do wonder if this new season of Love Island that comes out this summer, if it is gonna have this like huge influx of like Traitors viewers.
Well, also like it might have a Rob effect. Like people might want to be like the next Rob.
Yes.
A little aloof, a little country. They might be into snakes.
Yeah.
They might have some like awful signature like outfit choice
to
add to the icon.
That would in and of itself, like describing it sounds bizarre and kooky.
Yeah.
But because you are the person wearing it is so
maybe you're just wearing like jeans and suspenders.
Ooh, suspenders.
Suspenders
need a moment. Suspenders do feel very musical theater kid to me, I will say.
Yeah.
Ooh, something like that.
A Speedo.
I was thinking something along those lines, like a Speedo and like a knit beanie.
Ooh. I like it. I tune in.
Yeah.
This is also the breakfast where we learn
that Monet has been murdered in the night.
The awful decision.
And yeah.
What was it? I just
so sad.
like Monet's fashion looks are done. And it's week 2 of watching this show.
I am brokenhearted for so many reasons.
We can't protest the show because we're recapping it.
Yeah.
But you're almost like you push me. You take out Rob C last week and now Monet. What do we have to live for?
What am I gonna look at now? Because I don't want to look at Rob. I know people are losing it over looking and staring at Rob and goo goo gog and all that. But I want something deeper. I want something more complex.
But I will say, for someone leaving in their murdered chair scene,
Monet did so good.
So
well, the outfit is is impeccable. It's this gorgeous caramel blazer, no shirt underneath, a silk scarf, and then the blazer is bedecked, begogged in these gorgeous pins and brooches. It looks so good, so high fashion. I know it sounds very simple. I know you're like, oh, it's a blazer and a scarf, like what are we talking here? You need to see a photo of it, and maybe we'll even post it on the Instagram, because it was amazing. So beautiful. Perfect. And also Monet's just like gorgeous skin. I know we talk about Eric's like beautiful skin all the time, which he does have, but Monet's skin is also so gorgeous, so like freckles. Shiny and dewy.
He says that he will haunt the castle.
Yes.
And he says, I'll be ectoplasm on all these hoes. Do you know what ectoplasm is?
I did watch Ghostbusters from years ago. Isn't it just like, it's like goo? Is it just like green goo?
Ectoplasm.
It's like what ghosts
I have a definition.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yes.
Ectoplasm in spiritualism is a paranormal substance supposedly excreted by physical mediums as a gauze-like material from bodily orifices, allowing spirits to manifest physically, often described as starting clear and becoming visible, though it's considered pseudoscience. So literally Monet is like, I am the goo.
Yes.
So if we see goo
anywhere in that castle, let me tell you,
a secretion like substance, it's Monet.
Gosh, what would I give to find goo in that castle? Again, this is what I mean. I said this earlier. I'm like, this is like a lost. They're not taking advantage of this amazing castle with all these rooms. There's stuff that can be hidden. Can you imagine?
Nina's like, we're not taking advantage of the goo.
We're not. There's so much goo out there. What are we doing?
Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm in the castle.
We do, yes.
Actually, well, like getting into we're gonna do so that we're doing our first part of the recap, as we said at the beginning, and then we're gonna get into the fashion recap in our part 2.
Yes.
But one of the looks that I like feel I want people to explore.
Yes.
Because the blazers, honey, they've been done.
They have been done. This is true.
Berets, we've seen it.
Yeah.
Like I love
the berets. We love all these things.
I love blazers.
But we want to see,
But I've literally seen it so much. I want to see someone who's like haunted. Like a haunted, ghostly.
Oh my God, Allison, you read my mind earlier. That is so freaky. When we were like thinking up like ideas for the fashion episode, if you will. We're gonna be doing other stuff.
I want someone to like drift across a room and I have like a jump scare.
Yes.
Because I literally think it's like a dead woman from like 200 years ago.
That's exact. I was hoping someone would be dressed like all in lace, like ghostly. Yes.
Well, high femme.
Yes.
Like, all these women are trying to go so like masculine.
Yeah.
And I love that. But it's like it's so been done. I want to go into the high femme, ghostly, goth, dark, moody, yeah, maybe ectoplasmy.
Ooh, I would
like
love
so
that.
dewy. They look like they could be see through.
Oh,
so pale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love this.
Anyway, so we're gonna discuss more during our fashion recap. But Candiace is upset about Monet being murdered, even though she did it. And to quote Dorinda, not doing well, bitch.
Not doing well, bitch.
and this is after the breakfast. This is when Maura's like, oh, why did we follow Colton? Why did we follow?
Yeah, Maura. Why? Why did you do that?
And that's kind of like the question I want to be like leading people into next week of like, examine these like icky feelings you're having. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of noise. Yeah. Michael Rapaport that has been distracting you. But now like think about like where you want to set yourself on. Even if you're not successful in getting traitors, maybe you're not hitting the right targets. It's like, are you claiming your spot on the game? And are you like, what are you leaving behind?
Yes.
Like think about like your imprint on the show and like think every night before you're going to bed, like what am I like leaving unturned? And I Maura, you are a star. You really are.
You are a star. But
so,
but you're not taking it seriously.
But you're not taking it seriously. And I think it would be really fun if you're like, no, I actually disagree with how the vote's going, and I'm going to do something about it before the roundtable.
Yes.
Because I disagree.
God, to do something about it. That would be amazing. Maura, come on.
And I think this would have been a lot easier if we still had Rob Sesternino and Tiffany in the castle, because they would be the ones that would be like such a good sounding board and such a good like voice of, it doesn't have to go this way.
Yeah.
Just because this really loud big guy is saying a name that's not your name, you don't have to sit back for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Like, you can do something.
Faithfuls, you have power.
You have power.
You have power in this game.
Yeah, there's so many of you.
Especially an example like Maura, like for so long, like again, like she's been wrong, like how she's like gunning for Ron. Like she's another one where like she dislikes Ron so much, and I'm just like, okay, that's a little weird. We're getting to a space
Ron
of like,
also said her name.
That is true. That is true.
Because she has the light bird steps.
Oh, that's
She's like, well, I'll take that as a compliment, but it's essentially, it's like Maura only becomes like activated and has a voice once someone says her name.
Yes.
And I'm like, actually, like,
you need to be activated at all times.
At all times.
Yeah. This is a game. We're not just we're not just hanging out in the Scottish Highlands for like our health, you know?
Yeah. Now we get to the fountain challenge.
Yes.
And I have one main note, and then I have some other notes. But the main note is real blood, people. And I'm not talking. I'm not talking about like human blood.
Yeah. Of course, not real blood.
You know, I'm talking about like, you know, hey production,
hey
craft services.
Yes.
You know, our set design people. I wanted Candiace was so nervous about getting into the water.
Yes.
I wanted the people to be drenched in head to toe blood, looking for these shields in the fountain instead of just being soggy. Yes. And then they're running through the woods,
just covered in
blood. Like Carrie, you know, the pig's blood dumps on her head at prom style. Like that would have been the theater, so the drama. And who cares if like they get their like Lululemon leggings ruined? Yeah. I literally don't care.
I don't care.
No one cares.
You know what you signed up for.
And these are the challenges. They're like not in their like couture. They're in their like workout clothes.
Yeah.
So get it covered in blood.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, it looked a bit too much like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Like they were just like waddling Kool-Aid. And you're so right. Like then they would be, when they were out of the fountain. Yeah, exactly. I like totally forgot that they were even in the fountain when they were running around.
Well, I love the point, like, you know, they're trying to find like they're trying to find these tokens in the fountain to then like show where like the statues are.
Yes.
And at one point Colton is like, well, it's easier if you're on all fours. I'm like, Colton, these ladies are not getting on all fours.
On all fours. Oh my god.
The men are getting on all fours.
Yes, they are.
And they will be finding all of the tokens.
Oh my gosh. And I loved I know we were just talking about like, oh, they're just wearing their Lululemons, who cares? I did notice that of course for this challenge, Johnny Weir is wearing like a zebra outfit.
Yes.
A full on zebra like costume.
No, it was incredible. So the twist of the challenge is that essentially like get these statues, bring them to the fountain. If you do it in time, you like get the money, whatever. But the twist is that there are shields available at all of these statues.
Yes.
And if even one person takes a shield, then murder's on for the night. Yeah. But if 0 people take a shield, then there will be no murder tonight. None. Everybody is safe. Yeah. And the first couple statues they get to, and they're in like groups, like smaller groups. The first couple statues they get to, there's only like one shield available, which I'm like, I don't think anyone's going to do this because it kind of others you too quickly. Yes. It almost makes you seem like a traitor.
And just before the challenge, someone said shields are for traitors. Like the traitors are going to want the shield. So just like watch out for that.
And everyone is very vocal about like being, no one get a shield. No one get a shield. And then the last couple statues have like 4 shields in them. And I personally was like, Natalie, your little group, take the shields. Yeah. Because I just think about like me playing the game. It's like, I want to live another night. I don't trust these other people.
Yeah.
I don't want them to have a shield and then we don't. And then I'm vulnerable. And I like at least want the 4 of us to like live another day. And also if like all 4 of you agree together, it's not like I feel like it lessens like a very specific traitor's target on you. Yeah. So I do hope that they did take the shields. But sometimes exciting. People get into such a faithful mindset that they're like, no.
I know. I was trying to think.
Because all of them are safe. I'm also thinking like it's a game for money. Yeah. You want more people to leave, even if you're faithful. You want more people to leave the castle. Because you want to win more money. Yeah. Because you want to win more money. That's true. So it's like take the shield. You know you're not getting killed. Someone else gets killed. Another person like off the chessboard, you could say.
And they don't ever have to find out who got a shield. They would just know that someone got a shield.
Exactly. Yeah. So no, we'll see more about that next week. But yeah, that is episode 5 for you. We go on. Colton targets Michael. Michael has a freak out. There is the round table. We already covered that a lot. Though,
I feel like
earlier in our recap.
It was top of mind, if you could imagine. We were like, we need to talk about this right now.
So now we're just going into next week. We're gonna see if Lisa Rinna can dodge a bullet. Yeah. We can see if these faithfuls can unscramble the eggs in their head, and if they can pull it together, if Colton's gonna live another day.
That's true. And I wonder if someone from Traitors Past is gonna come visit. Yeah.
Did you see something in a preview?
Yeah. In the preview, I could have sworn that like Alan said something. It was that scene where like a jewelry box is being opened and some hands are taking it. And I forget exactly what Alan was saying. But it kind of sounded like, like,
I would love for someone.
I would love that too.
Yeah, because I think a few like parts of these last 2 episodes did get a little dark. Yeah. Like the whole Michael Rapaport of it all, like just everyone like hating this person in the castle. He's banished now, so it's okay. But it's like
Tiffany getting banished the previous episode. Like there's been some darkness.
Ron like going very low vibrations. Yeah. So I think they're a little levity could be good. Yeah. Even whether we get a traitor or not. Yeah. Although if we got a traitor, it would make the castle that everyone would feel pretty proud of themselves.
Pretty good. Pretty happy.
But yeah, we'll have to see. So next, we are not done recapping the show.
We are not. If you can believe it, we are not.
This is part 1, you guys. So please check our show notes. Check our YouTube channel. Probably by the time you're listening to this, we do have part 2 out. If you were listening to this like the day we post it, thank you so much for the support. We'll have part 2 out in like a day or so.
Yeah. Give us a sec.
Just give us a sec, because this is us talking about the big thoughts, the big thinking. Yeah. We're really analyzing all the stuff. Now we want to have some fun. Yeah. We want to talk about the fashion.
Yes. We want
to talk about the fashion so much. We want to do an alignment chart.
Yes. And I'm so excited about the alignment chart.
So if you're curious about like what games we could get up to, please check out our next recap. And as always, if you want to stay up to date with what we're doing, subscribe. Follow. Give us a like. Give us a comment.
Yeah. Hit that notification button.
So you can always be notified of when we're dropping new videos on the Traitors.